I said, right now, I still got work to do as far as my rehab and just being prepared for wherever I have to go.
What's your timeline? When are you running again? When can you start lifting and all that?
Well, I come out of the sling in a couple weeks. It's only a month, so I'll have a couple more weeks left in the sling, and then I can, just start progressing with my rehab and doing more things. But it's a 3 to 4 month as far as recovery. Like I said, I should be ready to go by camp.
What was the feedback from teams? I mean, this was your plan. They all knew you were going to have this surgery and what the recovery time would be. What was the feedback you got from teams?
A lot of them were surprised at the fact that I decided to wait for my surgery. But then again, a lot of them was, happy that I did wait because they were able to see what I can do as far as my position drills and, like I say, my intangibles and things like that. So, I feel like it was good. Me personally, I felt like I went out, like you said, I performed and did what I planned to do, and I was on to the next thing for me.
Was anybody concerned that you wouldn't be ready for like a post-draft mini camp or anything like that?
Nah, nobody.
Okay.
Yeah.
How do you feel about the process?
It's going good, man. Like like I said, I'm enjoying myself. I feel very blessed. Me and all of us, we're happy, just to be here, a lot of us to be mentioned in the category of a lot of these guys, So as far as the process, you got to make the most of it. We're young. It's only it's the one and only time we'll go through this process here as professional athletes. So, just got to make the most of it and take it a day at a time.
Describe how you felt going through the combine. Nervous? Anything? Was it like being a freshman in high school?
Nah, you wasn't nervous at all. I wasn't nervous at all. I'm pretty sure a lot of other guys weren't nervous either. This is what we've been training to do. You train for the combine for like 2 months, leading up. So the drills and, those things like that, a lot of us were just excited to get to that day. But it's a bunch of other things that lead up to it, lead up to the combine, that they want to get to know from you as a person, how healthy you are and things like that. So it's just something that you prepare for, but, you should already know what to expect.
Are you satisfied, then?
Yeah, I'm satisfied with the way everything went in Indy.
You're one of those guys with a way up charts, your ESPN,
right.
top 5, 6, 7. What's that mean to you, and do you pay much attention to how high up you are?
It's a blessing to me, like I said, to even be mentioned, in the category that they've been mentioning me in. So it's a blessing. I can't really, as an athlete, and as a person, somebody that's training for the draft, we don't know where we're going at all. A lot of us don't know where we're going. So the only thing we can control is these things, these drills and how we perform when we meet with these coaches and talk football and the little things. That's all we can control.
You try not to think so much about all that money that could be coming your way pretty soon.
No, I don't think about it at all. Like I said, I worry about what I can control, and that's as far as taking care of my body, staying healthy, and performing.
Is it mind-boggling to you at all that you came here as a pass catcher, and now 4 years later you could go out as the highest drafted duck, as a defender at any position really since Harrington and one?
A little bit, but it's something that I had to get used to. I adapted, and I made the most of what the situation was for me as a college student. I want to play, so like I said, I made the most of it. I feel like I had some great guys, around me that made me look good. John Boyer, the Kiko Alonso, Michael Clay, those guys made me look good. So it's a tribute to all of our hard work and dedication, and everything paid off.
Can you tell when you're performing these drills, when you're doing good? And it's all fractions of a second. Can you tell when you're done with one of them?
Yeah, we train at these things a lot. You do repetition over repetition for each one of these drills, and also our position drills. So you know the way you finish, how good you do.
Do you have this process is going on? Is the reality of it set in? I know people have been talking about you being a top, first round pick for a while.
Mm-hmm.
At first, was it sort of like surreal, and now is it sort of starting to set in?
It's still surreal. I'm still haven't been picked yet, so it's still, nothing as good has happened yet. But what I've been hearing has been good. And like I said, all I can control is taking care of my body, being healthy, and being ready to perform wherever I show up during that camp.
What are you doing next?
I'm rehabbing. I'm here supporting my guys, doing the most I could without cameras, and just being able to get my body back to where it needs to be. So when camp starts back up.
Are you meeting with any teams here?
I met with a couple guys here.
Okay.
A lot of us are just hanging around, so they pull us to the side.
Who do you have visits scheduled with?
I'm not sure, like exactly everybody. Like I said, I might have more depending on what the circumstances are with me. But I'm up to about 6 or 7 visits right now.
And or outside linebackers is going to be either or, whatever the best.
I guess it'll be either or, whoever picks me up. I feel like the combine during my drills, I showed that I can play with my hand on the ground. Meetings, I feel like I did a great job as far as explaining defenses and showing my knowledge of the game. So either way, you know, I feel like I'll be ready to go.
Dion, you've already seen Dennis Dixon and now Patrick Chung come back to Philadelphia to play for Coach Kelly. A couple mock drafts have you projected going to Philadelphia.
Yeah.
Can you comment on the opportunity of maybe playing for Chip again?
Oh, it'd be a great opportunity, you know, being with people that I've been with for the last 4 years. You know, it's something that I really won't have to do much adjusting as far as coaching styles, depending on where I am, you know, who I'm working with. But it'd be great, you know. I would understand his philosophy as far as the work ethic and what we need to do. But it's not under my control. I don't control where I get drafted, so I don't pay much attention to the mock drafts.
Did you have a favorite NFL team when you were growing up?
Yes, I'm from San Francisco, so I was a 49ers fan, you know, and I'm happy the way LaMichael and everybody else performed, even though we couldn't finish. It was good. Good to watch them.
Is it trippy to kind of think about going to an NFL team and playing against a team when you were a little kid, thinking about like,
It is a little trippy, you know. I don't know if I can be a 49er fan for too long.
Closet one.
Yeah. See?